money in the airline. We in there. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We in there. We throwing money in the airline. We in there. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We in there. We throwing money in the airline. We in there. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We in there. Throwing money in the airline. We in there. We jigging with a hammer, now we like.
It's a pinnacle code, living on a killer code. Never tell me different stories when it comes to killer code. Everybody pinnacle, never tell me killer code. Everybody coming from the who's on a kinapo. Everybody stacking by the same cause you never know the stories that are coming from the same blood, living in a pinnacle.
We throwing money in the airline. We in there. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We in there. We throwing money in the airline. We in there. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We in there. We throwing money in the airline. We in there. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We in there.
I come in with a ski max, bitch with a B-bag. I got a 4-4 with a 4-0. Coming in with some mojo with a Gucci bag.
We in here, one don't get and we ain't fit, I can't get in here, we getting lit in here. I don't care, and the girls dancing everywhere, the bottle popping everywhere, the money overflowing everywhere, the swags everywhere, designers everywhere.
There's money in the airline.
We jigging with a
I mean, now we're like, hey,
money in the airline.
we in there.
Jigging with a hammer, now we like.
We're in there.
We throwing money in the airline. We in there. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We in there.
This young T, young David, young Emma,
Young.
young Doug, young boy, young Bear, young dog,
Hey.
young years, young hills.
Hey, with the pitching round world, young man. Hey, put some with the pitching.
Learn for repetition. I got no mission, visit, so I
What's your main intention?
We throwing money in the airline. We in there. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We in there. We throwing money
Bro,
in
what the heck?
airline. We in there. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We in there. We throwing money in the airline. We in there. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We in there.
MK with a Gucci bag.
This young T with a Gucci bag.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Copy this. Paste that. Ah, yuck. Copy it. And then I'm gonna paste it right here. All right, cool. So I got that button. I got the finance. Let's get it. You know what time it is? It's Uganda Force. Uganda Trades is back with another great live stream, man. It's a little crazy, but it's a money live stream. Dollar bill, y'all. You know what time it is. You know what it is. We know what it's all about. It's all about the money. All about the money. And don't act no funny. But I kind of want to start the stream off by just being thankful, man. Being thankful that I can come here and just stream and provide knowledge, provide clearance in these money markets, so much going on. So I've been here so many years. I've been trading for almost 6 years. It's crazy, but I have learned so much, and life and trading, reflecting a lot of it. One thing I'll say too is that you gotta watch yourself, because, man, I've been working on myself in a good way. I've been journalizing more, putting in that smart work, trying to see improvement. So the reason I was late today, because I was improving the live stream quality a little bit. You might not see it, but on the back end side, I am making sure my stream deck, it is clean and set up. I got the funny soundboard, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying your name. I'm not saying your name, sir. You can't come up in here asking me what to do. I ain't saying your name. No, sir. No, sir. That shit is loud, not gonna lie. That's a loud. Let me turn that down, G, because that's a loud. That shit is loud. Oh my gosh. Turn it over 45%. Alright, that's better. That's better. Bro came in my chat, asked me to say his name.
Bruh.
Get out of my chat, bro. Get off my live stream. I don't need that. I need positivity. Dang, now he sent me the middle finger. That's crazy. Oh my God, bro. I'm sorry, bro, but you need to get out of here.
Emotional damage.
Get out of here. Get out of here, buddy. Get out of here. I don't need that. This is a positive live stream. You can't just come in my live stream demanding something. No, this is my live. I do whatever I want. You about to get ignored, cause that's not cool. But you know, I'm gonna keep it a buck though. I'm gonna keep it G. I'm gonna keep it smooth. So it's a finance stream. So, but you know, I got some before we even get started, I wanna low-key shout out to my YouTube channels. So let's go to our YouTube channel. Hey, what's that, man? Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, Cat? Negative. Simon, come on, man. Ban me if you can. Bro, chill. I'm not banning nobody, bro. Shit, you can talk, but you're gonna be ignored. You can't just come up in my live stream just, talking nonsense, man, requesting something. But you gotta bring in the positive energy, man. Bring in the positive energy. But before we do anything, let me shout out to my YouTube. We are hitting 53 subscribers, bro. That's crazy. The hard work. I literally drop shorts on Monday through Friday, weekly basis, and they're fire. So this coming up week is gonna be better shorts. It should be better. So when I hit your live feed, I'm not gonna give you what's up, Katie. I'm not gonna give you I'm trying to provide you with good quality content, so I'm glad that I'm getting some views with it. And also, I probably live stream once or twice, 3 times a week. I'm gonna try to improve that upon once I get. But I had a hectic week last week. Oh, what's that? What is that? A deer in the car, deer in the headlights, man. This guy Simon, man, what you want, man? But I'm not even gonna pay attention to that. But welcome to the live stream, Katie. It's really great having you here. But let's go back to the main topic of our live stream. I don't want to get off the rails too crazy. I don't want to get off the rails. Why do I even have this up? Let me close that. So I got that right there. So we got earnings. How many earnings, bro? This is a crazy earnings week. Yo, what's up, my ninjas? All right. The man was just talking trash. Okay, cool. That's how it is. But it's a crazy earnings week, bro. The crazy earnings week. Crazy earnings, man. Look, bro. Oh my God. Look how many earnings are dropping this week. This is the craziest week. Like, all I can see is that's all I see, bro. Cause oh my God, so many opportunities. Hey, that's okay, man. Thank you for being positive, man. Ennisberg. All right. Thank you for bringing in the positive. The Tesla. Oh, where's the Tesla? Where's the Tesla earnings, man? Oh my God, there's so many earnings. Low key, I might apply the filter because ain't no way this is a little too much. This is a lot right now. But they got Verizon, Domino's. So this is Earnings Hub. A great site. It kind of provides you with earnings reports, and it kind of gives you a calendar so you know when they drop. So I like low key looking at earnings, seeing how companies are looking. It's a great tool to kind of measure if it's worth investing into a company. And before I would say anything, before I move any further, before I give any advice, all this is entertainment purposes and educational. If you go lose your money, um, don't go crazy. Like don't every investing and trading, you're gonna have you're gonna have risk. It's all risky. So I don't want me to be put at fault if you lose your money. But now let's start. So this is a crazy earnings week. They got AT&T. Wow. Actually, let's look up Verizon. How's their stock doing? Man, it's a great, crazy week. Man, it's gonna be the craziest week. That's one thing, man. I wish I had time where I could just sit down for like 8 hours and just look at, I don't know, just wait and anticipate earnings, man. I think it's VZ. Yep. Communications. Okay, wow. Okay, so what do we see right away? Let's go into like on a monthly basis. So I'm doing analysis right quick of Verizon. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight earnings where they have achieved better. They'll be missing. Oh man. Okay, so the last two earnings, they beat revenue expectations and they beat their earnings percentage. So, we like streaks. We like seeing that, it's continuing up. But one thing I'm looking on the chart though, like, damn, Verizon is getting cooked, like, and it's not in a good area. It's not in a good position right now to. So I'm marking the support and resistance. Look at this right here. This is a little indication. Actually, I don't use this no more. I see this right here. Price was making highs right here, and then it made a higher high below right here. So pretty cool. We got the resistance. We got the support though, and price is currently underneath support. And what y'all know about that is that when price is underneath support, be wary, because even with earnings, there could be a sign, man. This can push the earnings even lower, and our target should be right here if Verizon gets cooked. But I don't know any news yet, so before you even like go and invest, this is why I like earnings hubs. It brings you awareness of what stocks, how they're doing, and you might not think about. There's so many stocks out there. But Verizon kind of cheap though. But let's see how much money they earn though. Let's see how much money they earn when they're earning. So they be making $30 billion on average, around $30 billion every quarter. Dang, it's kind of a fall from grace from 2021 where they were making 40, 45, 40, around 40, 44 to drop in revenue way lower. So that's tough. That's a tough. But man, if y'all in the chat, man, drop a 1 in the chat and drop where y'all from, man, because I'm well traveled. I might know where you from. Drop your area code, not an area code. Drop your city airport code, and I might guess where it's at. So keep y'all entertained. But let's get it started. So what I'm looking at is kind of crazy. So man, there's a lot of earnings, man. A lot of companies, man. It's gonna be a lot of volume this week. A lot of volume in the market. We got Tezzy. We got Google. Yep, Google right here. This is I don't know what Google. There's two Googles. The capital stock, and there's the Google. Wow. A Chipotle dropping earnings. Like, man, what else? AT&T. This T-Mobile. There's so many earnings, man. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I'm gonna be busy. Wow. But I'm getting distracted. So I'm not gonna getting to the meat of the bone yet. You know, that was a little tease, man. This is a crazy week. Crazy coming up week. There's a lot of earnings, man. A lot of earnings. Especially I'm seeing a lot of tech. A lot of tech, you know. T-Mobile as tech. You know, I'm seeing Tesla, Verizon tech, you know, a lot of tech. Man, Snap. What does Snap do? Give me a German, Okay, cool, whatever. It's pretty cool, bro. There's a lot. There's some banks in there too, throwing some banks, some tech companies, some banks. It's gonna be a very versatile week. It's gonna be a volume-driven week. A lot of movement. Hopefully, we see a lot of movement on the upside. With Verizon, I want to see how this goes, but my best bet, we underneath support. Okay, let's see the earnings. Okay, they have a consistent dividend share amount, so it's pretty good. And then they did not go up, did the same. So what happened on this revenue? They beat it, their revenue, but they didn't beat their earnings. Only missed by 0.09%. It's pretty, I don't know, it's not bad, it's not great either. Not too excited about the stock though, but hopefully I didn't bore y'all. Hopefully somebody's still in here. Let's check. Oh, there's only 2 people. All right, I like that. 2's better than none. 2's better than none, you know. And I don't have the energy right now because, you know, it's kind of late. I'm trying to, you know, stay professional with it. But one thing I preach is utilizing your tools that are available to you. So when you're man, thanks, bro. Simon's a beast, man. Thank you for that, though. I appreciate that. But I want to say that I want to preach this. Utilize the tools that are given to you. You know, as traders, we gotta utilize the tools. You know, don't think that you're too good for a tool. Utilize it. Try to maximize it to make yourself better, to improve your process, improve how the better improve the better trader you are, to become a better trader. So utilize your tools. So I utilize ChatGPT, kind of ask it for market information, ask it for what the report means, to summarize the report so I can understand the better economic outlook. But that's great though. You know, you got to utilize your tools. I preach that. Utilize it. Don't be too egotistical where you don't want to become better, because it's not even being better. It's like you think you're better than the tool. Like, you know, even like right now, like everything's AI. Like, oh my God, I hate AI. No, you got to utilize AI, make the most out of it, and, you know, make sure AI pushes you to become the next level of whatever you want to be. Even it doesn't have to be within the trading business. It can be in other business. But one of my favorite questions I asked AI is, what happened in let's see if we saved it. Now, what happened in the stock market last week? Boom. So I'm kind of like want to see what happened last week, and then I'm gonna ask it what to expect going on to the future. So okay, let's see the past 5 days. You know, it gives us, like, you know, the XPX 500 chart, seeing how they did in the past 5 weeks. Went up $5 or 0.7% in the past 5 days. And then, you know, Dow Jones is pretty flat, barely moved. And then QQQ went up 1% to $7.50. But last week's summary, you know, this is why you got to utilize your tools, because it's providing me the, you know, the information I need. So weekly market summary, broad indicators performance. Okay, rose over the week, reaching an all-time high. Okay, that's pretty cool. On the July 17th, Nasdaq Composite gained 1.5%, marking it its 11th record close this year. So that's really good. The tech companies are doing really good this year. Dow Jones edged slightly lower, repeating from its peak, but still maintaining solid year-to-date gains. Pretty good. And then our earnings surged over 85% of the XP 500 company beat earnings estimations, with banks noting outperforming to higher trading revenues. Like, man, that's pretty good, man. Like, that's good. This momentum might push this, if our banks are, beating earnings, that means, they borrow money and they could provide, more money into the economy, pushing the market even higher, without the tariffs. We don't know how the tariffs are going to look like. So, I'm low key prepared for that next month, but you got to trade what's going on this week. You can't be, months ahead. Trade what's currently happening. Don't let the fear see what's going on the chart. But we have strong results from NVIDIA, AMD, and Taiwan Semiconductor fueled the AI rally. NVIDIA jumped 4.5%, AMD jumped 7%, man. Shout out AMD, man. Great stocks. They're going crazy. And surprises came from JP Morgan, Citi. Man, I had a Citi call out. Not gonna lie. But actually, I want to talk about. Let me see my bank's money. Boom. I want to talk about how I fumbled this opportunity. I bought literally around here, and I kind of closed when I saw some market movement. I just actually, let's see some volume. I want to see one thing, kind of indicator of weighted volume. No. Close that. Indicators. I don't want that. I just want volume. Here's volume. Okay. Seeing low volume. Man. Look at this. Craziest. So crazy. Like, you can utilize indicators, but don't rely too much on them. Like, man. Let's see. Let's do a little let's see. Prices still over. Okay. I might utilize, it's like I might utilize. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oof. See, indicators don't tell the whole story. Like right here, people were selling. But yeah. I'm kind of over the place. Let me stick to the script. Back to ChatGPT showing us with a weekly summary. I love trading so much that I can just get lost. Like these streams can be a whole 40, hours if me just doing research. But let's stick to our plan of the stream. Let's talk about our summary. So JP Morgan, PepsiCo did really good. Also, I think I called that out. I did, but I think it was a little too late for me. Let me hide. This is the simple moving average. What's the difference between these two? Dang, shit. Actually, I like which one is lower? Yeah, this one's better. Volume. Might start utilizing this, man. But let's hide these jits, man. Utilizing the tools, man. Utilize your tools. But I'm not gonna get into that play right away, because I want to keep my streamlined. I don't want to be going all over the place though. So Yeah. Okay, so what about the economic data and inflation? So June CPI rose 2.7% year over year, matching expectations, and then came in and PPI came in at 2.3%, both signaling contained inflation despite tariff pressure. So that's our thing right now. We have these pressures from for tariffs. Ooh, I don't have the. I'm gonna boom the calendar, and then look this week, we have Jerome. Um, he's speaking Tuesday. Wednesday, there's the existing market sales, home sales, unemployment comes Thursday. So Monday should be pretty calm with the inflationary news impact. Then the retails sales rebounded at at 0.6% in June, recovering from May's 0.9 percentage drop. So this is what is I think one of the key things to look out for. July, August. I'm gonna say it August 1st. The market remains cautious ahead of its August 1st deadline for the U.S. tariffs on EU imports. Despite global jitters, optimism prevails. Fed cut rate hopes and expectation of trade negotiations are supporting quantity segments. All right, and that's pretty cool. At least one Fed official, Gov Waller, hinted at possible rate cut with market pricing and reducing by September. Okay, that's pretty good. So highlights. Spectre highlights. Semiconductors led gains. Among AI. Okay, utilities showed strength. Okay, energy and health lagged. Energy was down by 3.8% on the week, and then markets at all-time highs. So just know SP 500 and Nasdaq both hit record high midweek, then ended the week in the mild pullback. The Nasdaq closed flat. Negative 0.001. Okay, so what are we looking out for this week? So what to watch out this week, coming out this week? So next wave of Q2 earnings: Tesla, Alphabet, and IBM, Intel. Ooh, Tesla, IBM, Intel, Coca-Cola, GM, Hasbro, and more. And then tariffs deadline August 1st for EU. For EU goods remain a key risk. Fed signals. Watch for the inflation data and commentary ahead of the July FOMC meeting. Okay. Bottom line, markets ended last week at a high note. Strong corporate earnings, separating particularly in the tech and banks, alongside resilient consumer data and contained inflation, have pushed quality indices to record highs. But rising trade tension and the specter of a tariff keep our look balanced. That was a goddamn long reading with Katembo. But yeah, so we know what to watch out for, but the earnings are looking juicy. We have Tezzy. Where is Tezzy, man? You know what? I'm gonna apply a filter. Where's that filter at? Yeah, let's go to popular, man. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm losing. So I got Tesla, I got Intel, got Coca-Cola, we got Lovefield, and then we got American Airlines. Early in the morning, got the Hilton. I want to see the Hilton. Domino's. How's Domino's? Damn, Domino's pretty tradable, pretty profitable. Earnings, semiconductor. Who are they? So y'all can't see it. Put it right there. You can see it above right here. So NXP Semiconductors is the leading supplier of high performance mixed signal products. The firm acquired Freescale Semiconductor in 2015 and now has semiconductor market in the automotive market where it supplies microcontrollers along chips for vehicles, clusters, powertrains, and all that good stuff. Okay, so this probably relies on like car sales and stuff, but they're going crazy too. Dang, this is a man. I don't know what to call this week. Like earnings hub is getting full, man. Like man, look at my earnings hub list. Roku's coming up, man. And then like I got faster with analyzing stocks on the look at that. Okay, I just say had good. We beat earnings, man. But I still like to see this break above this right here. Then might be a Shazam. Look at that. Boom. Even you beat earnings, still too close to the support. And Pepsi went crazy. I saw this too late. I saw the night before. I wish I saw the Pepsi earnings before. I definitely would have gotten in, but hey, can't win them. You can't catch them all, man. There's so many options. Also, there's another one, Coca-Cola. Where is Coke? Coca-Cola, right here. Coca-Cola. The earnings, they split their stock. It was I think 1,800 at one point. Oh, I don't know. It was pretty expensive. It was like a 2,000, and they did earnings. But are they been not doing good on them? I don't know where to go with this. Where should I take this, yo? Where should I take this? Where should I take this? All right. You know what? There's so many earnings, man. I'm kind of getting overwhelmed, man. Like, I don't know where to start. But look, check this out, bro. Oof. Not all earnings are, that's why it's still risky to trade earnings. Look at this. Man, earnings came and it came back down to earth immediately. Man. Okay. But I don't know why did I buy this. Pay dividends. Okay, and then these people. All right, dang. I'm low key. I am lost for like where to start, man. There's so many earnings, so many stocks. It's like, man, I'm getting like paralysis, like just from getting paralysis from so many goods. Like, okay, I'm gonna make ain't gonna lie, you right. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Let me do this. I'm on a fly. It's a struggle stream. It's a struggle stream, guys. So don't be don't be tough on me, man. Don't be tough on me. But I wanna make should I make another open list? Orange list, the red list. You got the red list. Look how Netflix, man. Netflix beat earnings, it did, but it still went down. It's tough. Then we had Krogerski. Man, I still, yeah. This right here is indication. So like the price really is done underneath here. We might be going for the 21 levels. The Dollar General. Dollar General's underneath support. And then low key, Chipotle is at a good buy. Close to resistance too. Then FedEx just I call this indicating above. But there's so many stocks, holy moly. So many opportunities too. Like Sell at a Dollar General right here. Sell right here. Oof. Low-key like that play though. Low-key like it. Alright, boom. Let's do this. Let's do options. Let's do DG Dollar General. Sell these. Put. Oof. I gotta go on that. Just damn. Pretty tough though. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm overwhelmed, man. There's so many stocks, so many earnings. It's like I don't know which one to pick. There's so many, like so many opportunities, bruh. Like sheesh. Like, man, I don't know what to do. I'm not analyzing this. I'll do it next. Really still saying this. I'm gonna reanalyze these before I go though. But I want to add a new list. It's gonna be called. Dividend. Ain't gonna lie, y'all Bobby Cook. Oh look at this. No growth. I'm just low key just analyzing stocks and stuff, you know. Not do any fundamentals. I low key need to do better with fundamentals though. But the stocks I picked today, ain't gonna lie, like Coke and all of them, I'm gonna do my fundamentals though. Oh, whoa, whoa, what's that? Okay, what is this? All right, we see the resistance clear as day. Resistance is clear as day, but price low key pushing this support level that's been fighting for a while. Let me teach a little bit. You know, what is daily and what is daily and daily resistance and support. So I'm gonna teach a little bit. So I marked the resistance and the supports because it kind of indicates, you know, where price is. Either if it breaks, it's gonna show, it's gonna, you know, there's gonna be movement. You know, you are making your odds a little better for a winning trade. And then we like that we see indication and then price go back and show that resistance. But if price comes back underneath support, you know, that's a good idea to, you know, sell or buy. And even if it breaks initially, you want to, you know, there's also plays you can make off of the initial breakout. But, you know, price is definitely denied this 50, 60 level. Yeah, $60 level right here. It's pretty tough for O to break it. But let me make a whole new list, man. Can I make a whole new list? Make a copy. I'm gonna make a copy of this. Copy as money be shaking. Money be crazy. Money be crazy, man. I'm gonna call it money be crazy. This is my new list. Money be crazy, man. Where is it at? Money be crazy, right? I'm gonna dump all y'all, I'm not gonna lie. So the first one we gonna put is low key is gonna be Tesla earnings. Oof. All right. Damn. All right. We got Verizon. Low key. I want to see like like it go crazy or go, you know, nowhere. Like, so yeah, I'm adding you in there, you know. And we're gonna do some fundamentals on these. Who else are we gonna add? This semiconductor. they look pretty good. Let me look them up. That is stock symbol. Let me look them up. See if they're worth. Delete NXPI. Hey, let's see. Go on a monthly. I'm doing technical analysis. I'm doing technical analysis. Fundamental analysis is probably going to be looking for news and looking at the balance sheet. That's a little more fundamental, and seeing what the news and see how the sales and what direction the company wants to be taken into. So boom. All right. So we had this resistance right here turn into low key. Then we have, I'm calling it right here. Let's do right here. We got daily resistance, then low key turn into a support right now, but no, in a smaller time frame. Definitely seeing more bounce off of that. And yep, bounced off. Look at that. Man, I'm getting really good at analyzing really quickly, not wasting a lot of time. This is the semiconductor. I definitely want to see how they do in their earnings, so it will be added. Rising. Yeah, I want to. That might be target right here. This might be our target. Might see our target here, but never know. With earnings, price can shoot up like crazy in the morning. The Hilton, how's the hotel business? Doing pretty good. I like AT&T. They're a little. We on the phone with it, so it's gonna be T. Funny stock symbol though. T with it. Okay. See that we are seeing mad resistance above this level though. Seeing mad resistance above this level. And then have support. So it's really prices in this range and ranging for a while since earlier this year. Broke this resistance, but we've been ranging. Price is not showing not a good trading zone or trading. It's in a no trade zone. But this is our no trade zone right here, man. Boom. Delete that. But yeah, we don't try to get into that likelihood of. But I want to see how I don't really care about AT&T, not gonna lie, so leave it alone. Okay, what about the Hilton? And it's pretty high up. We got Tesla, Google, Chipotle. I want to add Coke though. I want to see how Coke does. I'm really messing with Coke. I'm not the Coke, the white folk. I mean, people be enjoying too much. The party Coke. This is the drink Coke. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. A very interesting zone we are in. It's like, man, had a lot of pullback. Coke declares quarterly dividends at 25 cents a share, payable August 8th to a shareholder over a record July 25th after stock split in May. Okay, Coca-Cola solid declares, okay. What was it dividend though? Adjusted. Okay. They were paying $1 at one point. This is 50 cents. This is $1. I don't know, man. Okay. I like this area right here. Very interesting. Delete that. Very interesting zone. Yeah. And it was our daily resistance. Support. Price supported it, broke through. So we have indication right here. So we got to watch out for this. And this is on a weekly too. So when we get on the daily, we get on the daily, it kind of shows us a little more detail. And then one thing I see on the daily, right? We have this clear resistance, another resistance level right here. Boom. I mean support level, my bad. Another support level right here. There's day. And then price is trying to break above. Because you gotta think about it. If price breaks this support level, we could fight. We could see price push with his old highs though. Coke's been coking. Coke's been coking. Drinking some water. Drinking that water. Drinking that water. Drinking that water. Okay. Coke's pretty. Let's go. Let's look at the fundamentals, man. Let's look at the fundamentals. Coke. Okay. So still a history. All right. Actually, let's do a overview. Market cap. 10 billion. Revenue 9 billion. Financials. Let's see. Annually, revenue is growing. We're seeing a slowdown. 2025 though, lower than what we did. The growth is slowed down compared to 2024 quarterly though. This quarter Q2 was a little lower revenue wise. Let's see, are they making money? Net income, oof. Q1 was tough. They lost. Look, they lost the growth, man. They lost that momentum. Q1 was tough. Hopefully Q2 they might bounce back though. Let's see. Cash flow. They're investing in cash flow. You know, lie. Let's ask ChatGPT. What does a cash flow mean to a company? Okay, give me so what it means to a company. Cash flow, money reserved for customers, loans, investments, and other resources. Cash flow spent on expenses like salaries, rent, and that's cash flow outflow and inflow. Oh, okay. So let's see the cash flow operating. Where's the net flow? It's the free cash flow, financing. There's a net. Okay, so it's a free cash flow. Give me the. Okay, ooh, cash flow. Cash flow is the cash remaining after a company spends on everything required to maintain and grow the business. It calculates. It's calculated by subtracting capital expenditures from the operating cash flow. Okay, so we have $100 billion left. Let me see. 1,000s, bro. Okay, we have how much we have left? Yeah, we have $100 million. We're going raw. Just the raw. You have $100 million left after everything is spent. After we spent on everything, only $100 million left. That's interesting. 1,000. Let's look up the videos. Cash flow. Let's see that cash flow. Oh my God. This is in thousands. They have so much money left. Holy boly. All right. It's not in a video. This is Coca-Cola. Okay, what about balance sheet? So let's see. So this is called smart work. I'm learning. I'm making myself a better analyzer of a stock. I don't have to just look at the technicals now. Now I can look at the balance sheet, the numbers, and maybe those numbers gonna make me better understand the company more and see what direction the company is going, and see the trend. If it's going up and down, they're making more money, they're losing more money, they're not investing the money they have. They have a large cash pile. So look, why cash flow matters: liquidity, survival, growth funding, credit worthless, and decision making tool. Okay, types of cash flow: operating cash flow from core business operation, investing cash flow. Man, not gonna lie, man, I'm kind of starving. Shoosh. All right, Coca-Cola. Actually, no, not all right, because I did not look at their balance sheet. Total assets, total liability, shareholder equity. Let's go. Okay, quick example. Let's say a company sells 100K worth of products in a month, but only collects 60K in cash, and has expenses of 70K. So even if it's profitable on paper, it's negative on 10K in cash flow, which means it could run into trouble paying bills. In short, cash flow is the real life heartbeat of the company. It shows whether a business can keep operating, grow, or survive through tough times. Would you like a visual example? Yes. Show me a visual example. Loading. In the meantime, ooh, look at that. Nice. So the blue line, operating cash flow. Okay, where the blue line at? The orange line is the investing cash flow. The green line, I'm like colorblind. Where the blue line at? Green line. Financing cash flow. I don't see no green line. I swear I'm colorblind. I don't see no green line. And then there's the black dash, the total cash flow. Okay, so they're investing more. Okay, cool. Why is total assets and total liability, what is he? Liabilities, let me just copy that. And I think this shareholders equity. This. And what is this? What was the last one? Net debt important. For a company. Balance sheet. So, great question. These are the 4 items: total assets, total liability, shareholders, and then, okay, so number 1, total assets. This is what everything the company owns and controls that has value: cash, inventory, buildings, and equipment. What does it matter? It shows how large or resources rich the business is. Key to evaluating operating capacity and future income potential. Investors use it to compare size and efficiency, return on assets. So total liability is what it is. Okay, What is it? Everything the company owes to others, loans, account, payables, tax. Why does it matter? It helps assess a company's debt burden and financial burdens, obligations. High liabilities may signal financial risk or leverage used to calculate an importance ratio like debt to equity ratio. Where can I find a debt to equity ratio? Okay, what is it? Okay, shareholders equity. So the value left for shareholders after all liabilities are subtracted from assets. So the formula is equity equals assets versus liabilities. What does it matter? Represents the company's net worth, reflects how much of the company is financed versus owned for owners versus lenders. Positive and growing equity shows financial strength. Negative can be a red flag. So for Coca-Cola, we are literally low key, not bad, not bad. Uh, Total debt, IF off. Okay. Uh, Net cash debt. What is it? What is the difference between a company's total cash and its total debt? It's the formula. What does it matter? Shows liquidity and solvents. Can the company pay off its debt and invest without raising more money? The company with net cash is financially safer. The company with net debt may be riskier, but potential more leverage for growth. How they work together, balance sheet. Okay, so assets equals liabilities plus shareholders' equity. So this equation must always balance, and it's the foundation of a balance sheet. So table, summary, term, total. Okay. All right, cool. Oh yeah. Give me an example, please. An example. So ABC Tech Inc. balance sheet 2024, the assets, total assets, then total liabilities, total equity. Okay. So the balance check. Okay, those got a balance. Okay, net debt. They have cash debt. Total debt. This is loans and okay. All right. So interception. So the company is financially balanced. It has 100 in cash, but owes 100 in debt. Yeah, which is 40K. Equity is strong at 250K, showing owners have solid stake. Investors might say the company is moderately leveraged but stable. Okay. Cool. You know, you learn something new every day, man. That's the one thing. You come here for the educational, man. I'm always learning, man. That's how interesting the financial market is, man. But I'm gonna do a back test, not gonna lie. I'm exhausted. Um, really, my Verizon. Let's look at Verizon. Actually, we looked at Coke. Let's see Verizon. Why are they falling? Why are they falling? So let's go to where I was. UZ, Verizon Communication. Then let's actually turn off this filter. No filter, please. No filter me, baby. Want to see it all. Love it all. Okay, so let's go back to actually, let's not go back. Let's go to Verizon, their balance sheet. So total assets and total assets and total liabilities. So $100 million in equities, shareholders equity, which is pretty good. Cash debt, they are worse by $700 million, $170 million. A book, tangible book sharing. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now, I learned now, now I got the cash flow, which I've learned. I might need to revise a little bit operating cash. Got investing cash flow. It's getting better, worse. I know. Back up. It's the example of cash flow. At the cash flow, man. But check out stock analysis if you want to just analyze a stock. Really free, great website. Check out Earnings Hub. Just get on your your earnings grind, and then yeah, it's pretty nice, pretty cool. Really mess with it. About to go back test though. About to go back test. Oh yeah, got to mention one of my plays. I mean, let me talk about my trades actually. I'll be right back. My trading book. I'll be right back on analysis. Man, y'all need to wake up. Wake up. All right, so I have a trading logbook, man. This is essential for you to, get better at trading. I also I'm kind of greedy. I also got a journal. Got my journal. It says 2024 because I ain't gonna lie, I did not journal at all in 2024. I was just, ignorant. It is what it is. Ignorance is bliss in the past, but now I know. So this is my, I took some trades this week. Really, I want to talk about I had great plays, but the execution and to me making the most opportunity fell flat though, and that's part of practicing and getting better. So, Loki, I love this. This is gonna be a part of Stock Sundays. So the first trade I took, oh man, my execution, like I learned like I have a pattern where like I I have a pattern where my execution is god awful. Like I'll enter and I'll let the emotions control how I feel about a trade. I'll never let it play out fully, but my not me analyzing is perfect. But I'm just gotta work on my execution because I've had 4 trades now where I need to maximize the most out of it. I kind of let my emotions get the best of me. So let's start off with the city play. Where's the oh, where the bank's at, man? So city play right here. So starting out with this, I was just doing my homework, where I'm just looking through stocks and looking through earnings, and I just saw City. Really, nothing made me pick it. It's kind of luck because I just picked it because it had the cheaper call options on Robinhood. Because a lot of these stocks, man, the I mean the what's it called? The Robinhood options were terrible. I didn't even check out Bank of America. Let's see. Bank of America. Bank of America. Bank. We see Bank of America. All right. Well, yeah, Bank of America has cheap options, man. But I'm looking at it, man. They're pretty cheap, but once your calls are into the money, they don't really, okay. You do get paid pretty good though. I definitely slept on that. Then a lot of bank. Did they have the earnings? It did. They didn't even do much with it. This was crazy. This was crazy. I saw this live, man. You just had to be there where BlackRock dropped um BlackRock dropped 65 points. It dropped almost 80 points and then recovered it in 2 days. Crazy work. JP Morgan also, but more consistent on the 4 hour, on a daily. Definitely in a good area to get in. Let's see how much JP Morgan contracts are worth. I know they're taxing those contracts, man. And especially near the price range. Wow, it's not too bad. Not too bad actually. I'm just broke. Damn. I didn't have to do myself like that, but yeah, so let me talk about this trade. Damn, I gotta pay attention. Okay. So, price was above this 4 hour resistance. I love that price was, and then we saw earnings, but when I started seeing retracement, man, I panic sold. I bought the contract for $60, $60, and I think it rose up here. It was like at 120, 150 at one point, and it came back down to 66, and I sold. Can I get a face palm? Can I get a bruh? I need a bruh. Let's go over here. Can I get a bruh? Oh, my bruh. Bruh. Yeah, like. Oh my God! And then it recovered. It recovered completely. Execution. I feel like it was more emotional. My play. I got a little emotional. I saw the numbers go up and down, and this is like I low key should have let it, gave it some more time, let it marinate, let the trade play out. But my execution was just not at its peak. But I'm happy that I was able to find opportunity and even took the opportunity. But the execution, me letting it play out, did not work so well. So moving on to my second trade I made was with Amazon. It was this initial play right here, literally this initial movement right here. I saw Amazon break above the resistance on the daily. Contract was around how much was the contract? Contract was at $60, not gonna lie. The sell was $30, and price kind of just gapped down. I'm just going to daily. Yeah, I saw this crazy wick. Saw this doji. That should be an indicator, but I re-entered. I think around here. Let's go on the 4. I saw like price was pushing above the resistance, so I got in. So hopefully this week I re-entered. Hopefully we hit 230. That's my TP. 230. This is my really TP. Like right here. And then my SL really is literally when the contract goes boom. I'm kidding. My SL is really back at $24, 224. Yeah, so that's my Amazon play. But none hurt more. None hurt more. And then what's crazy with the Citibank, going back to the Citibank play, price, like, man, my call thing ended up being like a over, way over the amount I sold for. And it's kind of like, it sucks. Pain is a part of trading. I even wrote it down like, I'm here to follow my system, because this sucks. I accept the losses. Even just leaving money on the table. I left a lot of money on the table this week. That's the summary of the week, man. I left a lot of money on the table. Just left a lot of money on the table. Loki should have ate it up. Loki should have ate it. I should have ate more. Should have ate way more for sure. But can't really be upset for real. Cannot be upset. Yeah, let me check out that contract though, man, because it was supposed to expire the 25th. Let's say I was still holding it. Let's see how much City contract. I think it was uh so right now the contract was for I think 92 or it was 92 or 93. I think it was 93. City 92. So 92, yeah. So sold the contract for $66. But I tell you though, currently the contract is worth $207. So that's a part of the game. I can't really be upset. I'm just happy that I was able to, see that call. Just gotta be more patient. I think that's the another reason is I want to take profit because I'm trying to run away from that fear of losing. Trying to run away from fear of losing. So that's why I took profit. I didn't even take profit. I took like $6, but just getting over the fear that let the market, and if it's a loser, it's gonna be a loser, but let your winners run. So if it's tougher said than done, tougher said than done, when they say let your winners run, because man, it's tough. But oof, damn, that was my call. So I had a J&J call too. I called out J&J. Really, really, really. I noticed a pattern that price has been trying to break this 160 level. Finally broke it. Was my call back to here. Then we had J&J. J&J right here, 65. So price is currently like at $40. Pretty cheap, not gonna lie. But I don't see any opportunity right now. Not looking too good. But I also had another call, man. I also had another put on Pfizer. I think price gapped up a little bit. Kind of panic sold right here, and that led me to get out. But price eventually ended up going my direction. So the summary and the takeaway from this is let your plays play out, man. You gotta trust yourself, trust yourself. Trust your past self, trust your old analysis like you did, because once you're in your emotional state where everything's kind of like blurry, where you don't know what's going on, you're getting scared. Just trust that, you know what, I made the decision. The past me made the decision. He was in a clear mental state. He made a decision. My job is now to not fuck it up. That's it. That's your job, to not mess it up. So don't let the emotional state, control your trades, man. Control your trades. Don't trade under emotional mindset. Trade with a clear mindset, with a, not non-revenge mindset. Um, don't trade under fear. Don't make any decisions. Like if you feel fear, it's better for you to not make a decision than you to make a decision, because you're gonna regret that decision unless like your trade is like you have no stop. That's why we use stop losses. If price hit SL, that's completely okay. Like that's why we put it there in the first place. But do not make a irrational decision based off of your emotions. And I'm out here dying of thirst. Um, but let's go to man. I've been okay. I'm not gonna lie. I've been loving trading. Been loving trading. XPX 500 lately, man. It's really, 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 really go to watch list. Dow Jones. You get a Dow Jones. Let's go to calendar and select a date. 2022. 2022. I'm in the 2020. Boom. This is one of my old back testing sessions. Wow, and I've been back tested since, but I did it live though. I did it live. It was a smooth um trading, and I want to kind of remind myself what I needed to do when I back tested. So don't get, my rule is to not get tunnel vision. So don't get tunnel vision. Always zoom out. What was I looking for? I think I wrote it down somewhere. I need more sample. Oh yeah, so back test. Today I experienced drawdown. I felt emotions control me. I was down $30. I felt disappointed that my trades didn't work. I took out my SL and I was ready to lose. I felt I was hurt. That's all the trade. That was all my there losing. Fear. I woke up and it was crazy. I'm reading like my journal, right? Literally, like I was in drawdown the day before. Then my trades like literally went into the money, and I felt the fear like take over of like, man, like you can lose all this. So I did not have the patience to let my emotions took over, and I made the wrong decision. I made the wrong decision. I did destroy. I left money on the table. It hurt. I was hurt, but I felt hurt. Early, I felt hurt, but when I talked it out, I felt better about it. Cause but when I trade, I have no fear of losing. Back testing, help myself. Had a wonderful back testing session. Doing well again. Uh, I have I am I am now happy with the work I'm putting in. I made mistakes while I was trading the past few weeks, but I will turn around. I will learn from my mistakes. I'm grateful that I was able to make him now. Call out the mistakes. Gotta call out. That's one thing. You gotta call out your mistakes. Now, let's close this. Call out your mistakes. Don't get tunnel vision while trading. No tunnel vision. And also helps. Okay, what helps me back test is like I can keep talk to y'all, and let me put this timer on. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, who do y'all know? Who do y'all know that giving y'all this good content, man? At 1 o'clock in the morning. So let's clear this chart. Oof, beautiful charting. But let's clear, move. Yeah, and then let's see what price at. Let's go on the daily. Yeah, we are at. One thing I want to mention is that there's this part right here where we clearly broke. Let's go to monthly. Actually, let me get water. I'll be back. Give me 1 second, y'all. Please slow down with this G. All right, cool. Ooh, we are currently back testing. We're currently back testing. No, 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 no. Wow. Crazy week. Seen something that I was not supposed to see. Yup. There it occurs. All right, so we're clearly this zone right here. We got this, and then we got this right here. Okay, so say on the 4 hour. Oh man. So we got that right now. Let's click. All right, cool. Let's go on to 1 hour or more clear indicator. How's my YouTube doing? Hey, just me and this bitch. Just me and this bitch. We chilling. We chilling. Resilience. I didn't even preach today, y'all. I just got straight into it. Sorry for not. And yeah, you gotta have resilience to be a successful trader. Say that. Must be resilient. Must be able to take losses. You must be able to just let it all go. You know, just let it all go and let the play out. Our resistance right here. Yep. Yep. Don't break through. Nope. Nope. See, being patient per candle. Now we are underneath back this resistance, but we're gonna sell underneath the support. Let's get that to that's right here. 2 to 1 play. Let's see it. Let's go. Boom. Good plays. Okay. Do not. Price was at resistance. We're just letting it play it out, and price, had a pullback, and that's okay. It's okay. I can clearly put a support right here, but I don't know. One thing I can say, we are making higher highs. Let's see where price decides to go from here. Let's go on a 4 hour. 1 hour more clear view. Now we are low-key on an uptrend. Like it or not, there's an uptrend forming because we're not making any lower lows no more. This was start marketing like this. Boom. So this was our low of a low. Came back out. We still broke. Still got this right here. We gotta still realize that price definitely resisting right here, but we got the support level. We're not gonna keep on selling because we haven't seen price, come back to any of these. It's not breaking this low, so that's something to look out for. And then you gotta hit it one more time. Let's see it. Come on. Yeah. Now I like it. Now I'm like, okay, prices, continuing. See, boom, we did it again. I'm fairly confident that I'm buying based off of this low. We creating lower lows. Boom. Now price is back at resistance again. It's a free trade already. But let's see how it goes. We got stomped out and we make it a quick turnaround, buying above the resilience. I'm gonna do resistance. Now, where our target gonna be? It's gonna be, you know, left some money on the table. But let's see. The price wants to push. Resilience, man. You gotta show resilience. It's free trade, and we're seeing a little, you know, support there. No lie, I should have closed that. I'm closing it. I'm closing it. One more candlestick. Actually, can't be too happy. You cannot be too happy, but you see how we're visualizing it, and let's go out in this larger time frame, longer time frame, bigger time frame. I ain't gonna lie, like now my mind is telling me, man, like you don't gotta trade no more. No. See, this is where the profit has been made. So now we have a resistance right here. You know, we made the profit right here, but there were another 4-hour resistance. Actually, I want to clear this out, and then let's make our daily, you know, candlesticks come out. Bring out the dailies. What week is this? This is towards the end of the month too, so we can chill and watch price action, but definitely see this resistance right here. Oh, come on, got this resistance right here. Then we got the support level, and it's a 4-hour. It's a 4-hour, so it's like prices bouncing there. But the daily, it's nothing clear as day, except for like we got targets here. We got targets here. We got our targets here. Boom. And now, let's see what happens. But we're towards the end of the month though. The 22nd on Friday. And next. Oh yeah, man, Fridays suck. I'll be on Monday. Ooh, Monday we seen a breakout. Let's zoom in right quick. I'm gonna take that. Even though, you know, right, 5,000 or 17K. Let's see what price does. Ooh. Feel like it's gonna come back though. Gap fill. Yeah. Take my bread now though. I don't come back for the gap fill. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Impatience. Let the play out. I just preached that, and I just did what Nimbus would do. Did not let it play out. But let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, and the gap was filled hourly. Let's go on the 4-day, on the 4-hour candlestick. We see it. That's the day looking like. Just showed us that it's gonna reverse in a smaller time frame. So, but it's in the no trading zone anyway, so that doesn't freaking matter. I wouldn't take a trade in between here, but are we gonna break out above the resistance? And go see the volume. Yeah, what is it? Monday? Where volume? Where the volume, man? Boom. Actually, let me look at this jit. All right, let's see. Get him. Trying to implement something new, but that ain't work. All right. Can win every trade. Okay with that. 4-hour. 5K. From there. Let's see. Not quite. Loving it right here. Broke again. But resistance of the 4-hour resistance came back and I got smacked. You know what? Good point to get reset on. Took 3 trades, 3 losses in a row. Let's get this daily support popping. Then where's our resistance at? Ugly chart. Right. No. All right. See if we're going underneath it. Nah. Being patient. Now you sell. Sell. Caught off guard. Okay. If we come back underneath it. Then one thing I can tell you, I'm indicating that not making any higher highs. Let's going back on the 4-hour. Like we're low-key on a little downtrend here. We're not breaking these right here. So definitely looking for a sell till proven otherwise. Okay. Broke that. Okay, cool. I love to see that we broke that. Old high. And oh yuck. That a good trade. Low-key FOMOing off of that. Let me be calm. Low-key FOMOing off of that. The price movement. At this show, I can go above this level. Now we have this support level. Okay. All right, let's see. Boom. Dumped out here. Definitely was this what happens. I think if you take 2 losses in a row, refresh your charts and start again. You know, two. That's my new rule, man. I'm gonna write that down, man. You take 2 consecutive losses, gotta refresh your charts. I'm gonna write that down. If you take 2 consecutive losses, refresh These are, and it's kind of garbage. And then no FOMO. No FOMO. I think the timer is almost up. Yep. 2 minutes left. I think I'm done. I'm done. After that win. Yeah, keep going a little bit. I'm done. I'm done. Done. 50% rate. What did I experience? I was emotionally keen, relaxed. Money moves, man. Join my Discord. I'll post my results here. This is day 138. Damn. Come on, man. I can push to 200. Damn. I did it live. Boom. Got the live, man. Resilient, man. I did it live. Damn, you gotta be resilient. Boom. You have to be resilient. You have to be resilient. If you're not, then you're getting cooked. But check out my Discord, man. This is where I post my signals. I haven't been posting signals. The reason why, I'm more focused on like refining my plays, man. Make sure my plays are so fired where I don't want to give y'all signals that I'm not, fully taking advantage of, like, But that was a good little trading, good trading sesh right there. Started off pretty well, and then we went on a little losing streak. Then we caught back up. Back as continuing 040. So not 22. One thing I did good is noticed that I was FOMOing candlesticks, but I didn't let that get the best of me. Handled losses well. But you going to need to know how to execute a trade better. All right. Cool. That looks good. Let me review. Oh no, it's already gone. Yuck. I know I here lost. Gold here lost. And it was good. I had to refresh my chart just to look at the opportunities coming my way. But let's ask ChatGPT one question though. One question. How do I get better at trading if open position? Okay, getting better at trading with an open position requires mastering both strategy and emotional control. So yes, my emotional control. Tesla, oh yeah, Shazam. Define clear plan before an entry. So know your loss. Always decide at what price you'll exit if the trade goes against you. Know your target. Have a realistic profit goal and a risk reward ratio 1:2 and 3:1, and then have a criteria for adjustments. Know you have to move your stop in case in scale out or in scale out, in and out, exit early or whatever. Train your brain. So detach emotionally. Do not tie your identity or mood to the outcome of the trade. Accept uncertainty. No setup is 100%. Once you are in, trust the plan. Once you're in, trust the plan. Reframe losses. So think of them as a business expense, not personal failures. Yes, it's a business expense. It's not a personal failure. And then monitor, but don't micromanage. Ooh, monitor, but don't macromanage. So watching every tick can trigger fear and irrational decision. Yes, I need to monitor my trades. Once I'm in, I'm just monitoring, checking up on them, seeing that they're good, if they're in the right place, but don't micromanage. So watching every tick can trigger emotional, rational fear. Okay, set alerts and automate trailing stops if needed, especially on longer time frames. And then journal every trade after closing a position. Note what was your entry and exit and why. Did you feel? What did you feel during the trade? Did you follow your plan? What would you improve? So practice simulation, small trades, build confidence. Trading small trades or large. Focus on your process over profit. Study professional traders. Read, watch how successful trader handle open position. How can I handle drawdowns? How can I handle winning position? And then there's psychology and discipline. If you have an example. Man, thank you, ChatGPT, for closing out our great stream, man. Like I said, utilize your tools, man. This stream I call resilient because you gotta utilize, I think part of resiliency is utilizing, you gotta learn adapting. You gotta just utilize your tools, be great in all shapes and forms of matters. So you should not call this stream resilience. It's like you're gonna go through drawdowns. No trade's 100% perfect, but I'll tell you this though: as long as you put your mind and you put your best foot forward every day, you put in the smart work and you put in the hard work, combine those, you're gonna be unstoppable. And just know that every day is not gonna be the best day. It's not gonna be the most productive day, but as long as you put your mind, you surround your life around trading and surround your life what you want to do, everything will be great. But thank you so much. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity. I love every one of y'all who liked and subscribed to my beautiful channel, man. It's gonna get better daily in and day out. But on that note, Uganda Trades is out of here, man. I just, I hate leaving, but more, that was crazy. I hate leaving, but it's how it's gotta be, man. How it's gotta be. But you know what time it is. Uganda Trades is almost out of here, so let's see y'all later.
We throwing money in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We throwing money in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We throwing money in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. Throwing money in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like.